Another day at BHC. Let's see what we've got in store today. See what's going on. What's going on over here in Fossil Corner?
Fossil Corner?
Fossil Corner.
Jeez.
Bet you feel like Marty McFly, don't you?
Back to the Future.
And we're back, another day at BHC.
And here we can find young Master Ellis with Mr. Peter Rose.
Yeah, just discussing business, of course.
So
talking about these bosses we just machined.
So this frame, let's give a little backstory to this frame. Peter came to us with this Kawasaki frame. He's building a quite unique bike, but he got as far as he could with the frame. So then he came to us. So what we've done, we have put this pivot point in for the swing arm down here. So we had to machine out the frame to get the original pivot point in. So the pivot pin is now in, so the swing arm is now on. Obviously we've already mounted the lugs on here for the twin shock rear end, because this is a modern day swing arm, so he's got an aluminium swing arm. What's the swing arm actually from?
So gsxr 600.
So it's gsxr 600 swing arm, and then you put in a Ninja front end in it, is that right?
Yeah, ZX6 front end to go in. So it's right way up, but it's more modern suspension with better brakes, because these old brakes are rubbish, aren't they?
Yes, you're running radial brakes on it, etc. Yeah.
And then I've got a Bandit rear wheel to put in the 600 rear wheel in, so it's only 5-inch wide, because I don't want to go much bigger than 160 on the back.
But this was originally a Z400.
Yeah, originally a Z400. Yeah.
And what engine you putting in it?
It's a GP-Z550 engine, which is basically the same, but just slightly more modern than the 400.
Got a bit more poke in it.
Yeah, a little bit faster.
So what we've got to do?
It's not going to be silly fast, but it'll be a nice little thing.
So what we've got to do with this frame, obviously, Pete's cut quite a few bits off it. Everything he didn't want on it is already cut off already. He come to us he wanted a battery tray fitting in here, but originally we was going to run it down, and Peter was wanting it straight across, but we want to leave this triangle open because we believe leaving this exposed. Afterwards he was on about putting an exhaust for it and stuff like that as well, but leaving this exposed will give him that ultra lean calf racer look that he's looking for. So Ellis has now come up with the idea of altering the battery tray. So talk us through it, Ellis.
So the battery tray is now going to sit in between here, and the electric tray, which is, we're going to cut this bit short, and we're going to have the electric tray simply just go from A to B here, and we're just going to make it so that it doesn't intercept into that triangle at all. That way it's nice and clear.
Yeah, you were saying about coming around the suspension lug, weren't you? So it's going to come down and then back up. Yeah, and that'll give you plenty of room for like a motor gadget or an axle juice, whatever way you decide to go there. Obviously battery in the back.
Just enough room to get in the electrics you need.
But then it came round to, you wanted to change the rear sets to a more sportier rear set, mid set.
Yeah.
So we turned up some bosses, and we've got to weld these on now, Ellis, if you want to show us what's going on here.
Yeah, so we've just been discussing the actual positioning of these sets, because they were rear sets, not mid sets. So we're just trying to find the best position for them to sit. But I figured we're going to take some of this back and make a nice flat surface for that to sit on, and we'll weld both the bosses on both sides. And
yeah, bosses
nice
are pucker, aren't they? So obviously I'll turn them upon the lathe. So they've got an 8mm thread in them. So it gives you.
They're actually Aprilia Tuno V4 rear sets.
Oh wow!
Yeah, there you go. So, remember, all you guys at home, when you are tapping, remember it is a turn forward, half a turn back.
Tips from the wires.
Tip from the wires.
Aye.
Tips from the fossil.
From the guru.
Yes, I'm going to actually buy you a handrail, right? So it's got a round bit on it which floats, so you can put it on your shoulder, push it in, and then you stir the pot. Right.
We now have a beautifully tapped hole. It's going time to literally knock these back, orbital everything once it's ground, and then start making work on the battery tray.
As you can see, where the customers cut these off, he's left them quite ugly. We've got to take all that back so we can get our battery tray in. So let's get on with that now. frame back from the powder coaters, looking all fly. And Big L, what we've done.
See today, we've got the frame back today from powder coat. It looks absolutely phenomenal. As a before and after, we've obviously got our new gussets welded in here.
They look fly, mate. They do, don't they?
Yeah, they cut off that corner, make it look a little bit nicer. We've got the battery tray, obviously an electric tray. We haven't. This is all fully welded underneath and around, except for these corners just down there for water drainage, and also if you wanted to cut any slots out for wiring, drill any holes, and put rubber.
I think that was a good idea actually, because then if you do get any water ingress, at least the water can get out.
Yeah.
Shows that we actually think about that sort of thing rather than leaving an ECU swimming.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
but yeah, the welds on this have come out so not. I mean, the finish on this, it's like a mirror.
Yeah,
So
beautiful.
I dare say this is probably got a better finish now than what it did when it left the factory originally. And then we've done the pivot pin.
Yep.
So we had to machine all that out of the frame and all that. So that's all done. And then the bobbins, Alice.
Bobbins welded on nicely. They look nice now that they've been powder coated, ready for the new sets to go on. The Aprilia 209 sets.
Yeah, that's going to look really trick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bring it into the
We've
future.
obviously got the alley rear lugs for these shocks, which have been welded onto the swing arm back here as
I
well.
mean, the welds, now it's powder coated, people can really see the quality in what we do. The welds on these are
It's made an epic transformation, this bike.
laying some serious dimes. We should charge by the dime, I reckon. So, right, let's get the rear sets on. Oh my days, putting on these mid/rear sets, sexual, totally change it. Big L, you've got to be happy with this.
I'm very happy with this, it looks phenomenal. Another A to B project. If you like this sort of stuff, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to allow us to keep doing these sort of videos, show your appreciation. And I'm very happy with this. So back to Pete to finish the build and turn this into the beautiful bike it's going to be.
So, that legendary voiceover there, Melissa.
Oh, amazing.
How many more could you fit in there? If anyone wants to put in the comment section how many he actually fitted in, you never know, you might win yourself a little prize. And with that, like, share, subscribe, give us some support, and yeah, it helps us bring these guys more videos like this, doesn't it? So yeah, next up, the bad boy R9T. I mean, that's going to be...
Yeah, it's going to be one for this year. It's going to be amazing. Yeah.
That's going to be, some big projects coming forward. So
100%.
yeah, 2025, off with a bang.
Wicked.
Yeah, buddy.
Come on now.